Hey, beautiful souls and beautiful world. I hope you're all keeping well and taking care of yourself. Thank you so much for joining me today for another chapter of Raw Uncut. Today, we were talking about frustration. But before we go into it, I want to shift the vibe a little. Because right now, if you look at social media, the news, or even just walk to the shops, I know you can see it probably in most cities. Well, maybe your city is perfect, but in my city, or maybe you can feel it. People are tired. People are fed up, lost, trapped in their own minds. And I get it. I've been there. I'm a very, very proud Welsh girl, born and bred, okay? And if you're from Wales, you know this. You know what I'm saying. Each and one of you is experienced a cuddle, yeah? But only the Welsh can cwtch. And I'm not talking a cwtch, I'm talking a real cwtch. Is different, is safety, is warmth, is flipping home. A cwtch I'm talking about, guys. If you haven't experienced a cwtch, I advise you to go and get yourself a proper cwtch. That's proper Welsh there as well. Anyway, I grew up in a city, it was full of passion, pride, diverse. And the one thing I love about my city, everyone knew everyone. And that's the one thing I love about it. I loved it. And today, seeing what it's become now, it breaks my flipping heart. Even my brother, I lost my brother. I'm not seeing death. He ended up in prison. And again, wrong choices. He literally had a mental breakdown, bless him. And this is probably maybe that's why I feel so strongly about the kind of content we're creating today because I don't want to see the luxury. I'm sorry. I don't want the materialistic flexing. I don't want the, oh, I'm fasting and look at me, I'm so energized. Or the, look how ripped I am. I don't want the private jet. I don't want the yacht. I don't want the perfectionism or look at me in my Dubai holidays and stuff, all that. Yeah. Because if you want to go down deeper, we are, you know, what people do to get that shit, let's not go there. Anywho, I'm not saying this from a jealousy or hate. I'm saying it from her that has seen the realness, the ugliness, what this world has turned into, from eyes that are basically open. Because let me tell you something, this world is hurting, it's confused, it's angry, it's sad, it's lonely, and you want to ask why this whatever Gen Z, whatever, it's all messed up because people are breaking quietly. Morals, respect, everything doesn't matter anymore like how we was growing up. That's all gone. And people are breaking quietly. And we all sit here and pretend everything is fine. We're expected to keep running in that rat race, consume, perform, impress, repeat. And somewhere in all that noise, we've forgotten how to actually listen, how to feel, how to be human. I look at some of the messages out there and look at me, I was once like you, but now I'm above you. Look at me, I'm so successful. I have a private jet now where I don't have to sit with people like you anymore. My wealth, my status. Look at what I have. Look at what you don't, basically. And but here's the truth nobody wants to say. Some of the people sleeping on the streets, some of the people who are addicts or whatever, these are the people were once people who had it all. Okay, because my brother had it all, trust me. He was executive manager, you name it, he had it all. And having it all doesn't make you better. It doesn't make you happier. And it certainly doesn't make you whole. It makes the life comfortable, absolutely. But it doesn't heal the inner battles, does it? It doesn't silence the demons. No, you're feeding the demons. You're feeding the ego. You're feeding that I've got to compete or be perfect or pretend. No, you're just serving it. It doesn't fix the emptiness, does it? If you don't heal yourself from the inside, nothing you achieve will come from a place of love, compassion, or truth. So we need to stop living in self and remember that we are all in this together. We are one. We rise together, we fall together, and we heal together. And that's why I want the truth. I want to see the reality. I want to see the flipping pain in your eyes, the struggle in your voice, the reason life pushed you to the flipping edge, and show me the flipping hardship. Show me the fight, the anger. Show me the part of you that survived. And then look at me in my eyes and tell me it's going to be okay, and show me and tell me it's going to be worth it. Look at me in my eyes and tell me that. Tell me I can do this. Show me and tell me I've got this. And I'm going to turn around to you and say, how do you know? And then you're going to look at me and tell me and say, because look at me. My end goal isn't Ferrari, isn't diamond designer bags. I just want freedom. I want peace. And yes, I have some of that now, but the freedom I'm chasing is bigger than anything money can buy. Everyone has wishes, desires, and dreams, and I'm not mocking anyone. Maybe your dream is to own a Ferrari, but if you're going to own it, make sure it comes from a place of love, passion, and appreciation. Feel the car, appreciate the journey it took to get there. Appreciate the grind, the sacrifice, the growth. Appreciate the Ferrari itself, the lever, the engine, the freedom it represents. If I own one, I want to feel every flipping part of it, the seat, the speed, the moment where time disappears and it's just me on that flipping road and complete freedom, if that makes sense. You know me, that ride and die shit, people. You know me. I want that ride and die, that energy, that my moment of feelings. Push me to my flipping limit, baby. So don't own it just to add another trophy to the collection. Don't own it because why not? I can. Or if I had one, it makes me look more alpha and I get more girls. To me, you're coming from a place of desperation and not self-love there, darlings. I'm sorry to say. That feeling lasts seconds because if you're empty inside, nothing external will make you feel alive or appreciate true, real love. See, we never see the journey. We never see the transition or the transformation. We never appreciate or celebrate the why or the how. It's never shown. We've only ever seen the rewards, the gifts, the luxury, the highlight reel. We're never shown the truth of someone's real story of climbing their own bloody Mount Everest. And that's what I want. That's what the world needs, like me right now. Beds are stripped, usual Sunday reset. A Sunday roast is cooking, truly blessed to have. Having my hair looking like Diana Ross, couldn't give two craps. In my gym jams, who cares? I dress for me. Juggling time and fun with my beautiful daughter, a must. Scripting, recording, cleaning the house, getting everything ready for Monday's madness, all while managing my own inner battles. Standard. Standard, peeps. This is real life. This is the truth. This is the part no one shows. The world needs this more than ever. We need to feel more, share the truth more, love more, show compassion more. It's okay to feel the way you do now. It's okay to look the way you look now. It's okay you're scared to start something new. That's how it begins. It's okay to be stuck. Just take one step. It's okay to feel lost. Journal it and find your why. I am, or I was, feeling that way too. So I'll tell you what, baby. I'll sit with you, even if we don't talk, just so you can see and feel that you're not alone. Because you know why? You never was, baby. You never was. We're all in this together. This is truth. This is reality. This is where we start today's chapter. A kind of frustration that hits different. The frustration of watching yourself do the same thing again. The loop, the cycle. The start strong, fall off, restart, relapse, repeat pattern that makes you feel like you're running in circles with your own life. And the worst part, you know better. You've read the books, you've listened to the podcast, you set the goals, you've made the plans, but somehow you're back at the beginning again. And it makes you feel tired, annoyed, embarrassed, angry at yourself, disappointed, confused. This is what I call the vicious loop. And today we're going to talk about it raw and cut. Frustration hits hard because you can see yourself falling into the same pattern again. You watched yourself set the goals, you make the plans, feel the excitement, and then somehow you end up repeating the same cycle, especially for MDs. This loop feels even louder. You have dreams, you have plans, you map up the steps, you tell yourself, this time I'm really doing it. And then the impatience kicks in. You want everything now. You want the results now. You want the transformation now. You want the flipping money now because you are struggling. Yeah, everything is hitting you all at once. But real change, unfortunately, moves slowly. Progress shows up quietly. The results come in tiny pieces, not big waves and not all at once. And that slow movement feels like nothing is happening. It feels like all your efforts is moving you forward. It feels like you're stuck in place. So, what does your mind do? It does what it's learned to do best. It escapes. It slips into MD where everything is instant, everything is complete, everything is perfect, everything is already achieved. Poof, instant relief, instant progress, instant identity. That's the loop, baby. Not because you're weak, not because you're fainting, but because your nervous system is overwhelmed again, impatient, and craving safety. And MD gives it to you instantly. This is the frustration. This is the cycle. This is the truth behind the vicious loop. The loop isn't failure, it's a pattern. People think loops mean they're weak, lazy, or undisciplined, but the truth is quieter and more honest. You're looping because your nervous system doesn't feel safe enough to sustain the new identity yet. That's it. Not because you're broken, not because you're inconsistent, not because you don't want it enough. Your body is trying to protect you from the very thing you're trying to build. It's a conflict between your vision and your safety system. And that conflict creates the loop. So, the start strong phrase, you know this part well, okay? The motivation hits, the clarity hits, the energy hits. You feel unstoppable this time. You feel perfectly aligned. You feel ready, baby, okay? Your goals are set. You make the plan, you start the routine, and for the moment you feel like this time is different. I've got it. This is it. But then the crash. Something happens. A bad day, a trigger, a distraction, a wave of emotion, a moment of overwhelm, and suddenly the routine feels heavy. The goal feels far. The motivation just disappears. The body pulls you back to what feels familiar, even if familiar is uncomfortable, and you stop. And that's when the shame spiral. This is where the loop tightens. You start talking to yourself in ways you never talk to someone you love. I'm I'm doing it again. Why can't I stay consistent? What's wrong with me? I always mess this up. I'll start again on Monday. Oh, actually, no, I'm not gonna wake up at 5 a.m. today. I'll do it tomorrow. And then you feel more shame. The shame becomes louder than the goal. And the shame is the fastest way to shut down the nervous system because you feel ashamed. Nah, don't bother. No, oh, I can't do it. That's it. I'm done. So the loop resets. The restart. You gather yourself. You try again. You start again. You push again. And then the cycle repeats over and over, month after month, year after year. And you ask yourself, why am I still in the same flipping place? Why do I feel the same? Why do I feel stuck? Why am I in the same flipping job? Why am I struggling to pay bills? Until you start believing the loop is your identity. But it's not. It's not. The raw, uncut truth is you're not failing, you're looping. And looping is a sign your nervous system needs safety, not pressure. This chapter is about naming the loop so you can finally break it. Not with discipline, not with motivation, not with perfection, but with micro minis, tiny, safe, nervous system friendly actions that build identity slowly, gently, and sustainably. This is where raw and cut meets victory fault, sorry. This is where awareness becomes transformation. This is where your loop becomes your breakthrough. You're not stuck. You're cycling. And cycles break when safety begins, regardless of how many times I get hit, okay? I get back up and keep moving forward. I don't care how many times I fall or fail. That's nothing to me, okay? They're lessons. What matters that I keep trying, I learn and move forward. And with every ounce of breath in me, I won't stop until I meet the real me. Why? Because I am that person. I just don't know it yet. I am more than this. I am stronger than this. I am far more capable than this. I am one with all of it, past, present, and future. Why? Because I'm the flipping creator. I created it. So I hope this information serves you well. Thank you for joining me for another chapter of Raw Uncut. Should you wish to dive deeper on how to overcome the loop, I challenge you to head over to my website and start your transformation today. Open the vault. In the meantime, share the love, hit that like button, and drop a comment. Say, hello, Nikki, what's up? Or give me a coach. Share your story. Would love to hear from you, okay? Or support our cause. And please subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me. And remember, I am what I am. I am enough. And I am Nikki, your sovereign architect. And I love you all and I'm proud of you all. Peace out.